Hello, this is Davide Biocchi speaking, and this is my weekly intermarket analysis. Let's start as usual with the euro dollar that finally arrived at a very relevant level. So the market is right now around 1.065, more or less this price down here, okay, and the test was really perfect to the previous support. Below this level, probably this figure will continue to test the next one that is around 1.05. Otherwise, we can expect even a reaction, and in this case, 1.075, then 1.08, sorry, 1.09, then 1.107 will be, let's say, in a row the next resistances. So let's see what is going to happen. Let's move from currencies to commodities, and let's start with the gold. The gold since months, and I want to, let's say, point out that month is quite interesting. The market is in a sideways, in between the level of 1,900, to be honest, 1,910 to 15, and 1,980 up here. So the market is in this range and in between, up and down since months. Exactly the day the market will go below 1,900 or above 1,980, probably it can accelerate. In this case, target could be assumed as the target here, 1,815, or the previous all-time high up here at 2,080. So this is a quite interesting situation. Let's say it's very interesting to see what the gold is going to offer us in the next period. But also interesting is the price of the crude oil that is, let's say, above the level of 90 and very close to the first target that seemed to be impossible only few weeks ago, but right now is here. We are very close to 93, and in a row we have a little bit up 96. So will the market continue growing at this pace? Well, it's really difficult, but the cut of the production realized by especially Saudi Arabia is very effective, as we can see. So in case of a pullback, the area from 84 to 82 can work as a support, or maybe we can see a test of 93 or even 96. But for the most of the analysts, in medium term, the price of 100 is probably something that the market could potentially test in the next future. Let's switch to the stock indices, and let's start with the European one. The stock 50 and the DAX are still in the process, in between and around the level of 4,300 here, in between the top and the bottom of this congestion area that is going through since the beginning of the year. It was very close to the bottom here, and there was a real let's say risk that the market could go below the price of 4,200, that is a support. But right now we are more close to the let's say to the average. So let's see what is going to happen. The chart of the DAX is very similar. The price, the average price here is 16,000, and we are moving around this level, up and down this area here. So even here, the market was very close to a very important support, but there was a reaction. Right now we are in the middle, and let's see what is going to happen. Even if we have to point out that here the market is remaining in the lower part of a range since, let's say, at least the beginning of August. So let's see what is going to happen here. For what concerning the US indices, what is interesting to say is that both the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ are in a sideways. And this was the top that we have seen at the end of July. This is the minimum, that is a double bottom here, that we have seen for the last time at the half of August. The market is in between this level. It seems that potentially we could go to the top here, but the session, the Friday session, exactly the triple or quadruple, which is whether you want to call it, was a different message. The message that was delivered is that the market went down and maybe it can continue. So let's see. We have also a short-term congestion here, up and down this level. Below here, very close to the bottom. Up here, very close to the top. Let's see what is going to happen. And the situation on the NASDAQ is really similar. Same situation. We have, let's say, we have a potential double bottom here, even if the exact spike here was below the level. The top is up here, so more or less something like 13,600 to 16,000, this 1,400 points. Also the short-term congestion that is here, and exactly the same situation. Up here, very fast to 16,000, below here, very fast to 14,600. Let's see what is going to happen. So thank you very much for being here with me for this week. This is all. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye. See you soon.